Hello and welcome to my card share using the Hero Arts December 2018 My Monthly Hero Kit. This kit was fairy themed. I did do an unboxing video for this kit and I'll have the link for that down below if you're interested. Let's go ahead and very quickly go through what came in the kit and I'll show you what I have left. So to start with, you get this very large 6x8 clear stamp set, which as we can see is fairies and dandelions and this cute little mouse. A bunch of different sentiments. I wasn't super thrilled. I love the fairies. I wasn't super thrilled with the dandelions to begin with, but then I started stamping them out and coloring them and I fell in love. And I've used a ton of them that you'll see. And along with these stamps, look at how gorgeous that mushroom is. You get the coordinating dies. You also got 8 sheets of glimmer cardstock. I don't have much left. I've used quite a bit. Let's see, I have just this tiny little bit of gold left. This pink, and I'll use these on another project. So, scraps, scraps are welcome. I always use my scraps up. So that is what I had left, but you did get 8 half sheets of the shimmery cardstock. You get what they're calling Moonshine Confetti mix, which are real flat sequins. These are sort of like a transparent mirrored, almost iridescent sort of flat sequin. I love these. I used so many of them that you'll see in my project. I'm thinking about phasing out my actual confetti for just these here because I like them without the hole a lot better. I put them into my own little Ziploc bag here because I cut the one that I came in open, but I still have quite a bit left and I used quite a bit. So I did not make any shaker cards, but I think that there's plenty here to make at least 1 to 2 shaker cards if you're interested. And again, I used a bunch already. So, oh, and also in the kit, you got this jelly roll pen called Stardust Glitter, which is also really nice. And I show a little bit more of this in my unboxing video if you're interested. So these were the things that came in the kit. I don't have much of the paper left. I used, I don't know if you can tell, the ink and the pen down a little bit. I used the pen quite a bit and I still have quite a bit left to go. And I still have some of these left, so I'm looking forward to adding them onto my stash. Also, I got as a thank you in my delivery this month, this cute little stamp set here, this thank you stamp set from Hero Arts, just to thank me for being a subscriber. And this mouse and some of these dandelions coordinated with the kit, so I actually used this image in a couple of the sentiments as well. I kind of used it as one thing. And for add-ons this month, I only went with one. And actually, that's a little bit unusual. I don't normally go with add-ons. I did get the Starlight Starbright Bold Prints Large 6x6 Cling Red Rubber Background Stamp. I absolutely fell in love with this. I used this so many times and for so long, and I used so many different kinds of inks on it. I'll see if I can insert a picture here as I'm talking about it. But if not, you can look on my Instagram, and I posted a picture of it the other day of all the different backgrounds that I made with this. I was using Distress Oxide inks. Oh my god. I had a blast. I love this. And I'll have the link for this down below. As of this filming, the kit is still available. This, however, is back-ordered. Not back-ordered. It's currently out of stock, but you can sign up with your email address to get notified when it gets back in stock. So when the kit sells out, they won't restock it, but they will restock this. So if they happen to be out of the background stamp, go ahead and sign up for notifications. Love it. I'm never getting rid of it. You're going to have to pry that from my cold, dead hands. I had so much fun with it. And I have so many ideas going forward, too. Excuse me that I didn't get too much of a chance to work with. But I'm thinking like galaxy backgrounds and love it. So, and I have it just in my basket here. I'll show you. We got this Iridescent Watercolor Ink in our kit. I think this came in like the October kit, and I misplaced it temporarily, so I couldn't use it with that kit, and I made a mental note to use it with this kit, and I completely forgot. I don't know what's wrong with me. This is really fun, and it looks really interesting, but I'll have to put it up on my shelf here so that it always stares me in my face for future watercoloring projects. So anyway, yeah, Hero Arts. I love you. I'm sorry, I forgot. So let's see, I already mentioned that I use a lot of Distress Oxide inks to make the background. And if I can find it, it should be somewhere accessible. Oh, it's over here. For the coloring this month on the images, I used my Reeves watercolor set, which is, I'm not sure if it says what kind. These are really inexpensive. I think I got this whole set at Michael's, and I probably used like a 50% off coupon on it. I'm sure it was, you know, less than $20. I actually don't remember. But for the whole thing, and I had a lot of fun with this. And one of the things that I'm not really great at is mixing my own colors. I understand, you know, what colors make what, but actually mixing my own colors, I'm not very great at it. So I just took the whole afternoon and I just played at mixing my colors, and I had a blast. I highly recommend just playing, just finding some time to play. I have to find the right way that this goes into the box. But anyway, so that is what I used for my coloring this month. Watercolors. It was a lot of fun. Very inexpensive. If I can find it on the Michael's website, I will link it for you down below. So let's go ahead and get right into the card share. Most of these are using the backgrounds that I made with the cling stamp. So we'll go ahead and get started. I have my little fairy sitting on a mushroom, plenty of gems. I played with color. I think I had out every single Distress Oxide ink. And actually, while I had them out, I cleaned them up and I redid my color chart because now there's 2 more sets of Distress Oxide inks. Please excuse that noise. My daughter is home. She's opening up and closing her bedroom door, which is this way. So I had all of those out, and I redid my chart, updated the chart to accommodate the new sets that came out, and I redid all my little swatches. I made space on my ink shelf for the ones that I don't have yet. So I kind of did everything all together. It was like a whole day long project. So just making a different ombre with different colors of Distress Oxide. We've got like Candied Apple, and it fades to Worn Lipstick. I'm sorry, not Worn Lipstick. This is a Picked Raspberry, I think, down here at the bottom. And then Abandoned Coral. And then I decorated them with some gems using those Rainbow Mix gems that I got from Lucy's Cards. Here's another one in pink, Sending Fairy Wishes Your Way. This one I embellished with some of the confetti. What is it called? The Moonstone Confetti that came with the kit. I don't remember what I did with it. I've already misplaced it. Here's another one with the confetti. I really like the ink blend on this one, and it reminds me of the inks that came in the December 2017 kit. If you remember that one, the Arabian Nights theme one, I thought it was a good throwback to another favorite December kit. I thought it was fun. Here's one that I did in sort of orange, and then more gems. I really liked that I grabbed the rainbow mix, sort of the multicolor and multi-size mix of those gems, but it's really hard to kind of pick through and pick specific colors for each card. I might end up investing in some, so for my next one, I might end up investing in just some specific colors. This background I love. This one was with black and gray. And look at how awesome those confetti gems look on this background. Love it. So here's a nice dark blue. And here's a yellow. I put the gems kind of sprinkling down below her her wand here. Kind of make it look like she's sprinkling. Something I didn't do on this one, but I did on the others, was put like a little gem on her wand. Like this one right here is the same one. I put a gem on this one, and I didn't do one on here. I probably should, now that I have the cards out. I did this one after this one. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I'll put a gem right there. So kind of the same thing, just different sentiment here. Different colors that I was working with. Here we go with more of the confetti. This is another one of my favorite backgrounds, just the mix of the different blues. The blue to green. And then, oh, I'm not sure if you can tell, on all of the fairy wings, I colored them with that Jelly Roll pen for a little shimmer. So they all have the Jelly Roll shimmer on their wings, which was something that I saw someone do. Someone in a video did that with, and I was like, oh, that's a really great idea, because I was struggling on what to do with the pen. So now we're done with the fairy, and now we move on to the dandelions. Oh, and then in addition to the dandelions, you have a couple of really small ladybug images as well. So This is a paper piece with all sorts of different die cuts of the dandelions and the leaves. And then of course I have the little ladybugs here, which are so cute. And then just your dandy. You can see some of the paper, some of them are matted with some of the paper that came with the kit. This one's the slightly different scene, but same idea. A no wish is too big or too small. I thought that was a great sentiment for a ladybug card. Here's another Your Dandy. Super cute. And then I stamped just the random little seed pods floating away. This kit comes with 3, just individual little ones. And then this actually came with 2. So I kind of just put all 5 of them on my stamp positioner at the same time and kind of placed where I wanted them to be. It was nice having 5 of them versus like just 1 or 2 and repeatedly coming back and having to stamp again. So here's a couple more backgrounds that I made using that stamp, but this one uses the mouse images. This is the one that came in the kit, and this is the one that came with the thank you here. And I had, this one doesn't have coordinating dies, so I had to fussy cut it. I'm not very good at fussy cutting, and I don't like to do it. I don't know if that's something that you have picked up or not on my channel. I buy a lot of dies because I'm not very good at fussy cutting, and I don't like to do it. It just... One of the things for 2019 I've been thinking about investing in a scan and cut. We'll see. Kind of eventually save some money on dies. Anyway, so that one's fussy cut, that one's not. And this is also watercolored on a background. I was playing around with some of the brown inks, and then it kind of, when it dried, it kind of has this sort of gray, I don't know if you can see, sort of this gray undertone in the background here. I'm not sure where that came from because there was no gray on the no gray used on the card. This was just brown. I think this is walnut stain and frayed burlap, and then that's it. So I'm not sure where this gray is coming from. The mouse is a separate paper piece that was colored elsewhere, so it's not a run over from that. I'm not really sure, but I've never seen that before with my browns drying. I thought it was really interesting and really cool looking. And then this one with some grays. I wasn't too thrilled with the color of how this one turned out until I put it on until I matted it on some of that green shimmer cardstock that came in the kit, and then I was like, wow, that just, it makes it pop. I like the way that it looks. And then this is a sentiment I think I used this sentiment from the small little kit here, Hold On to Your Wishes. And then Have a Dandy Birthday on another pretty blue backdrop. I don't know about you guys, but the blue, I think that the blue Distress Oxide lines are probably my favorite out of all the colors. Anyway, that is my card share. That is information about the kit. I will have the link to my unboxing below, a link to the kit. I'll have a link to this. I'll link the watercolor if you're interested, if I can find it. I believe that was a Michael's product. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this has provided you with a little bit of inspiration. I had so much fun with this one. I can't wait to start writing some letters. Actually, I have a couple of pen pals that I need to write to, and also a friend who loves fairies that I'm going to send her a card as well. I couldn't wait to use them. I couldn't wait to show them off to you guys. Take care and have a good day. Bye!